You're watching MH Nation. Get the latest NBA news, transfer rumors, and match updates fast. Like, share, and subscribe to stay ahead of the game.
My friend, this isn't just another off-season news story. We're talking about decisions that could define the Lakers' path in their quest for the next title. Following key moves regarding contract renewals, the arrival of new talent, and potential blockbuster trades, the Los Angeles front office is quietly working to build a team capable of competing at the highest level. And when the Lakers make a move, the entire NBA stops to watch. I've got all the details on this new phase for the franchise, from the under-the-radar signings made after the draft to the high-value decision to keep Austin Reeves as a cornerstone of the project. Because the question on every fan's mind is, are the Lakers preparing to pull off the next big market coup? The franchise knows it can't afford to waste its current window of opportunity. With Luka Doncic emerging as the face of the future and key players surrounding him, every decision now could mean the difference between merely playing out the season and genuinely contending for the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes. There is a possibility of a trade involving a star who has already proven they know what it takes to win championships. So, hit that like button if you believe in the Lakers, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because here, you'll stay up to date with everything happening both on and off the court. The Los Angeles Lakers have capitalized on the undrafted free agent market and have already begun reshaping their roster with the franchise's future in mind. The team has signed young talents who have the potential to develop alongside the squad's main stars, aiming to find key pieces that will boost their competitiveness. The first name announced was A.K. Okereke, a wing from Vanderbilt University, who signed a two-way contract. The plan is to give the player a chance to develop, allowing him to play for both the Lakers and their G League affiliate. Shortly after, Los Angeles signed Peter Suter, a 6'5" guard from the University of Miami. He turned heads after a stellar college season, earning Mid-American Conference Player of the Year honors. Suter finished the year averaging 14.8 points, 4.6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.3 steals per game, alongside an impressive 54.6% shooting accuracy and 42.1% from three-point range. His offensive profile and efficiency led the Lakers to see potential in his game. Another addition was William Kyle III, a power forward, center from Syracuse, who signed an Exhibit 10 contract. Standing 6'9" and weighing 230 pounds, Kyle isn't considered a major offensive threat, but he possesses traits valued in the NBA: physical strength, energy, rebounding ability, and rim protection. His intense style could prove useful in defensive situations. Fans also kept an eye on Robbie Avila, a 22-year-old 6'10" center who, according to John Chepkevich of Draft Express, reportedly agreed to an Exhibit 10 contract with the Lakers. Avila arrives after going undrafted but boasting a standout college career. He started at Indiana State before moving to Street Louis, where he averaged 14.9 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Last season, Avila was named Atlantic 10 Conference Player of the Year, and his passing ability as a center drew significant attention. Due to his playing style and signature glasses, he earned quirky nicknames like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Nerd, and even College Jokic, owing to comparisons with Nikola Jokic. The franchise is clearly scouting for hidden gems while preparing the next phase of the project built around Luka Doncic and its core pieces. And while these young players vie for a spot, Los Angeles has also addressed one of its top off-season priorities. And now comes one of the biggest pieces of Lakers news in recent times. Austin Reeves isn't going anywhere. Los Angeles managed to retain one of the most important pieces of its roster, doing so with a contract that made NBA history. The franchise's #1 priority this offseason was clear: keep Austin Reeves. And that goal was achieved. The guard signed a 4-year extension worth up to $185 million, securing his stay in Los Angeles. What is most interesting is that Reeves never actually tested the free agent market. Mutual interest between the player and the franchise was always very strong, but the Lakers knew they had to act quickly because other teams were interested. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, Lakers management met with Reeves and his representatives at the team's training facility shortly after the NBA Finals, and Los Angeles made sure to make the meeting something special. The franchise prepared personalized touches for the player, including playing his favorite country music and even providing custom cushions featuring the initials of Austin Reaves and the meeting's attendees. Of the meeting, a clear demonstration that the Lakers wanted Reaves to feel like a fundamental part of the team's future. But in the end, money was the deciding factor. In the hours leading up to the deal, reports suggested Reaves could receive maximum value offers from other teams if he hit the open market. One interested franchise was the Detroit Pistons, who had previously tried to draft Reaves in 2021. The Pistons saw Austin as exactly the type of player they were looking for, an intelligent perimeter scorer and playmaker. That is why the Lakers didn't want to take any chances. The team offered a 4-year, $185 million maximum contract. This deal made Austin Reaves the highest-paid undrafted player in NBA history on a contract of this magnitude. There is also an important detail. While Los Angeles could have offered 5 years, other teams were limited to 4-season offers. The Lakers sweetened the deal by including an option for the 2029-30 season. The franchise's message was clear. Reaves is part of the plan. Now that this situation is resolved, the focus shifts. The Lakers need to build a roster capable of contending for a title alongside Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic. The extension signals a shift in strategy. The team wants to retain its core and keep investing in players who can secure the franchise's future. But challenges remain. According to Logan Struck of Sports Illustrated, one possibility is a trade involving Denver Nuggets star Aaron Gordon. Gordon is exactly the type of player Los Angeles is looking for. Physical, versatile, and capable of contributing on both ends of the court. A potential trade could involve players like Jared Vanderbilt, though the deal wouldn't be simple. Denver still views Gordon as a key piece alongside Nikola Jokic. However, reports indicate that the Serbian center is the only truly untouchable player on the Nuggets roster. In other words, if a major opportunity arises, Gordon could be considered. The player's contract is also part of the equation. Aaron Gordon is in the first year of a 4-season extension worth $133 million. In the 2026-27 season, he is set to earn around $32 million, with that figure increasing in subsequent years. For Denver, a trade could help with financial management and luxury tax concerns. Vanderbilt, on the other hand, has a more manageable contract, worth approximately $12 million next season. But a straight-up trade likely wouldn't be enough. The Lakers would need to include additional assets, such as Dalton Knecht and draft picks. Los Angeles holds tradable first-round picks in 2031 and 2033, along with other future assets that could interest the Nuggets. For Denver, it would be a way to regain flexibility and rebuild their stock of draft picks. But losing Gordon would come at a high cost. He was a key piece of the Nuggets' 2023 championship run. At 6'8", 2.03 meters, he can play power forward and even center in small ball lineups. His combination of strength, defense, athleticism, and perimeter ability fits perfectly alongside Luka Doncic. Imagine a trio featuring Luka, Reaves, and Aaron Gordon. It would be a lineup with immense offensive firepower and enhanced defensive capability. Now the big question remains. Will the Lakers manage to convince Denver to part ways with Aaron Gordon? And now, the anticipation builds. Will any of these new names surprise everyone and earn a spot on the Lakers roster? The franchise is betting on talent and development, seeking the next pieces that could make a difference in the future. But one thing is certain. Los Angeles's moves are just getting started, and there could be plenty of news ahead. If you follow the Lakers daily and want to stay up to date on every decision the franchise makes, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update. The next big piece of news could change the team's trajectory.